Let me begin with a simple question. What kind of world do we want to live in 20 years from now? Do we want a world with clean air, green forests, and safe homes? Or do we want a world where floods, drought, and storm destroyed everything we love? The answer depends on the actions we take today, because climate change is no longer a distant hope. It is already here. And my name is Minh Nguyệt. I'm 14 years old. Today, I want to tell you about climate change. Everywhere around the globe, we can see the painful consequences of climate change. In Africa, farmers are struggling with long periods of droughts. In Asia, including our country, typhoons and floods damage houses, schools, and crops. In Europe and America, wildfires are destroying million hectares of forests. Scientists report that the Arctic is melting faster than ever, causing sea level to rise and threatening to swallow the coastal city. These are not the story from the future. They are happening right now. Why is it happening? It is caused by us, human beings. We burn the fossil fuel to power our cars, for factories and homes. We cut down trees for wood and land, forgetting that forests are the lung of the earth. We consume too much and waste too much. Each year, billion tons of carbon dioxide are released into the atmosphere, trapping heat like a giant blanket around the earth. If we continue like this, expect that the temperature could rise up by more than 2 degrees Celsius in the centuries. But my friends, climate change may be a human-made problem, but we can solve it by human actions. Governments must come together, not as separate nations, but as one global community to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions and invest into the clean energy like solar, wind, and hydropower. Businesses must shift into the sustainable production and protect the natural resources. Schools and media must spread knowledge so that the young people can understand their role in protecting the environment. And about us as individuals, we are not scientists or presidents, but we are not powerless. We can save the energy by turning off the light and when we don't use it. We can choose the bicycles or public transport instead of the private motorbike. We can plant trees in our schools and neighborhoods. These small acts seem tiny, but together they form a strong wave of change. Dear my audience, climate change is more than an environmental issue. It is a moral question. We care enough about the future generations, or we will stay silent until too late. Because here is not only the place where we live, it is the only home of us, the only home we can ever have. So let it act with courage, responsibility, and love. Let it be the generation that saved the planet, not the generation that destroyed it. Because not us, then who? Not now, then when? Thanks for listening and watching. Bye.